Happy belated video, and this is about the NEC Versa P75 from 1995, the last version of the PC-4xx series of NEC Versa laptops, and the only one that's a Pentium. This particular one I picked up sometime around September, as is, and it turns out to be the least work of the lot. It features an ESS 688 audio drive, Sound Blaster compatible audio chip, so we actually have sound on this in games, including OPL. It also has an 800 by 600 screen, as you can tell by the letterboxing on Monkey Island 2 there. It's one of the other things, and I kind of picked this up because also it's compatible with my Versa docking station, which is actually branded an AT&T Globalist docking station, or DS dock, but it works with it just like my other two Versas do. I'm really getting into these laptops. The NEC Versa P75, of course, came with a 144 meg floppy drive. It also fits my M75 laptop. This is pretty nice because also it came with a 2-hour-long working battery. Hooray! Now it's truly portable. Well, the M75 was until its case cracked away. Now the P75 is kind of taken over as my main, and I bumped it up to a whopping 40 megs of RAM using a 32 meg memory card and the 8 megabytes of memory built into the computer's motherboard. So you can see here, it's got all the standard Versa accoutrements, the Versa P75 badge, probably announcing it's a Pentium. It's got 800 by 600 active matrix thin film transistor screen. You look down here, standard Versa keyboard. You can see the controls have been moved over a little bit. It's now single board design because the screen off button above the power button is different. It's now on the board. There's where the memory goes, same standard spot as all NEC Versa PC-400 series laptops. You can see that's pretty much the standard NEC Versa, just like the other ones. Same array of ports in the back as the M75, PS2, VGA, serial parallel. It's got a line in on it, so I can multi-track record, and there's that bulky docking port. You can see I'm powering it on. It's got battery indicator indicating full battery. It's running on battery in this video. There it is posting up. For some weird reason, maybe someone could tell me why the active matrix LCDs tend to get a little bit brighter after it powers on. I'm not talking about when high screen comes on, but I'm just talking about it in general. It seems like they have a warm-up period since they're older. And you can see the post, Phoenix BIOS, showing it's a Pentium 1 or a Pentium 75. And yeah, so far I've been pretty happy with this one. It didn't need a whole lot of work done to it. I mean, I pretty much just upgraded the memory, slapped another 80 gig Seagate Momentus hard drive in it, put a DDO on it, and it runs both FreeDOS and it runs Windows 98 second or Windows 95 OSR2, which is in this video. This section, of course, on the bottom there's all the labels for you label geeks. I think this is a refurbished unit, so probably someone bought this around like 97. It's got all the usual case cracking that unfortunately these PC-400 Versas tend to have, where the case just cracks all over. There's booting into Windows 95 OSR2. Unfortunately, I have the sound disabled on this clip for some weird reason, or at least I'm not able to hear the audio track, so sorry about that. Anyway, there I am, just sort of messing around Windows 95, showing it has a Wi-Fi connection via the Orinoco Wi-Fi card. I use this one with the Orinoco when I'm at home. Of course, it's not Y2K compliant. It always truncates the date to some funny thing like 1920 or 0020. But it runs my games great. I like Solitaire here on the screen capture from the docking station, which I love to play to relax. Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge. I also have the first one on there, but it does have the Sound Blaster glitch on Monkey Island 1, so you might have to either get the patch. Ultima 6, The False Prophet. Another great game for the Versa series. And of course it runs Nesticle perfectly, complete with sound. And of course, I also have Z26 on there. I have a Sega Genesis emulator and Game Boy emulator on there as well, but I figured no sense in showing those. They all run perfectly. And then, of course, it runs Super Nintendo, but not perfectly, but better than my 486 did. And of course, I surf the various BBSs with it as usual. I'm kind of shocked this one has LGR in the front. And of course, it surfs the web and links for DOS, spelled LANKS, not LYNX. And of course, as I mentioned, it fits my docking station, which is the AT&T Docking Station 2 DS, which is really just a rebranded NEC Docking Station 2 for the Versa series. There it is, coming up on my little Micron 14-inch VGA CRT, or SVGA CRT, which came with my NEC Ready 9522 tower. Yeah, this thing, it gets along pretty good, and I'm pretty reasonably happy with it. I plan to do probably a video in the future covering the whole Versa series.